Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to Idiot Proof Cooking. So, just wanted to give you all a heads up that for the next week or so, I very likely will not be keeping to a regular schedule of dropping a video on Wednesday and then one for Saturday. My wife is currently a week overdue and she's getting induced soon, so I don't think I'll have any time to drop a video for the next week or so at any regular intervals. I'll get back to it regularly soon enough though, so don't you worry. But, on the other hand, I am making a video today, and what I am going to show you how to make is fudge, because it is super easy to make, and it is just crazy good. So without any further ado, let's get into it, and I'll show you how to make it. Okay, so in order to make the fudge, we're going to need to melt a lot of chocolate. So get yourself a large pot and throw some water in and bring it to a boil. We're going to essentially be making what's called a double boiler. Once the water is boiling, throw a large glass bowl in and pour in 2 cups of semi-sweet dark chocolate chips. Next in is a whole can of sweetened and condensed milk. Pour that all in, and then add in a teaspoon of vanilla extract or vanilla paste. Now this is really easy because all you do now is mix this all together until it melts and forms a cohesive mixture. As you can see here, just carefully mix it. By doing the double boiler method, you make sure it doesn't burn. Once it is all smooth and combined, that is all you have to do. Like, how easy was that? Look how gorgeous that looks already. So go get yourself an 8" by 8" baking tin, line it with some tin foil like you can see I've done here, and then just carefully pour this chocolate mixture in, making sure not to spill it. I'm always worried I'm going to spill. I seem to have the ability to do that no matter how hard I try not to spill. Use your spatula to smooth this all out, and then just let it sit in the fridge for 3 to 4 hours until it hardens up. Like, look at how beautiful that looks already. My God, I'm pumped to try this. So after 4 hours in the fridge, it should have solidified for you here. Give it a quick tap. You can see it's nice and hard. So remove the tin foil carefully and pull it out of the baking tin. Separate the fudge from the, oh, look at that, it just ripped as I'm trying to take it off. That was annoying. Carefully pull the fudge off of the aluminum foil. There we go. And then cut this up into squares. Similar to my other videos, like I always say, cut this up into as many or as little squares as you want. Technically, you could eat this as one whole block. I'm not the one to judge you on that if that's the way you want to go about your business. But anyways, there we go. Got it cut up, and let me give you a little close shot here. Look at how gooey and thick that is. Oh my God, it looks fantastic. Speaking of which, let's go in for a taste test, and oh my God, that is so good. It is so chocolatey and fudgy. It is so damn good. But you know what, I think we can improve this. So let's go back into the kitchen and try something else. Get your double boiler going again, throw your bowl over some boiling water, pour in another 2 cups of semi-sweet dark chocolate chips, another whole can of sweetened and condensed milk. The first time it really did not want to come out of the can properly, so I'm using a spatula to get it out this time. See, I'm learning as I go. And then similar to the first one, add in another teaspoon of vanilla paste. Again, mix this all together until it's nice and melted, but this time, instead of immediately pouring it into the baking sheet, let it sit for about 5 minutes to cool down just ever so slightly. After it has cooled down for 5 minutes, get yourself a cup of crushed walnuts, pour those in, and then a cup of mini marshmallows. That's right, we're making Rocky Road fudge this time. Mix these all together until everything is combined together, and then go get your foil-lined baking sheet again and pour this all in once again and let it set for 3 to 4 hours in the fridge. Now the reason why I said let it cool down for about 5 minutes is because if you just poured the marshmallows in while the chocolate was still piping hot, it very likely would have melted the marshmallows and you would have just wasted your entire time. So, like I said, throw these in the fridge, let them set. And here we go, after 4 hours, again, that stupid tinfoil just keeps breaking when I'm pulling it out. So anyways, just cut this up into squares again, or if you're feeling bold, eat it as a whole brick. Again, I'm not going to judge one way or another, but look at that, look at the Rocky Road fudge. Oh, look at the walnuts and the marshmallows. That is friggin' gorgeous looking. Oh man, that turned out awesome. Let's give this a taste test as well. And oh my God, that is so good. That is so damn good. It's better than the chocolate one too, but you know what? I think we can do one step better here. Back into the kitchen one last time. This time we're going to need 2 double boilers. So I've got 2 pots of boiling water with 2 bowls on top of them. In the first bowl, pour in 1.5 cups of semi-sweet dark chocolate chips and a half can of sweetened condensed milk, and then similarly 1 teaspoon of vanilla paste. In the second bowl, 1.5 cups of white chocolate chips, the other half of that sweetened condensed milk, and a teaspoon of mint extract. Yeah, we're gonna make mint chocolate fudge. So mix these all together like the first 2 times until they're nice and melted. Once they are combined, take them off the heat and go back out and get your baking sheet ready again. But first, before we do, we have to make the white mint chocolate look like actual mint. So get yourself some green food coloring, pour in a couple of drops of that, mix it all together until it turns a nice shade of green. Look at that. Just to really reinforce that this is indeed mint fudge. From there, it's pretty simple. Just throw in a drop of the chocolate fudge and then a good drop of the mint fudge. Just sporadically pour it in just different sections throughout the baking sheet, because what you're going to want to do is like make this into a mint chocolate swirl. That's kind of what you're going for here. Once the baking sheet is full, hold on a minute here, just pouring in the last bit of the mint chocolate, take a butter knife and just swirl it all together. You don't want to swirl it too much because otherwise then it'll just combine and look ugly. But you want it so that it's, looks like a swirl, like I've done here. Similarly to the last 2 times, throw this in the fridge and let it set for 3 to 4 hours until it's nice and hard. There we go, look at that, and I pull it out and the tin foil didn't break this time. 3rd time's the charm. Cut these up into squares like the first 2, and let me give you a close-up shot of this here because this is just so gorgeous looking. Like, look at that, look at the swirls of the mint and the chocolate. Let's give this a taste test then. Ho 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 ho, that is the best one yet. They were all good, don't get me wrong, but that one was the best. Holy crap, that is good. Just so fantastic. You know what, let's go bring in the other fudges so that you can see them all in their glory. I've put them all on a cutting board and arranged them in a visually pleasing manner. I'm not going to lie, that's entirely for Instagram. Hey, sometimes you gotta take a nice photo, right? But look at that mountain of fudge. How gorgeous is that? Oh man, this was so easy. Look at the mint chocolate one. Look at the rocky road. Let me show you the chocolate, which actually, surprisingly, even though it was good, is the least good out of them all, which is shocking to say about chocolate fudge, but really, they're all really delicious. Here, let me give you a little close-up shot. Look how beautiful these things are. I hope if you take anything away from this episode is how easy these were to make. You can make these in literally no time. But anyways, that's the end of the episode. Like always, if you like what you saw here today, drop me a comment, like the video, or even subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you again soon on Idiot Proof Cooking.